Every morning, listen online at WCTCAM.com. Jersey moves fast. Join the show that keeps you one step ahead. Jersey Central with Bert Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC.
8:08, it is hour number 3 of Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. It's Bert. Good morning. 31 and fair. We'll get up around 40 today. Your full forecast coming up at 8:15. We'll get a traffic update too. And also sometime between now and 8:30, we're going to squeeze in our contest. Your chance to win a pair of tickets to attend Dublin Irish Dance this Saturday night, St. Patrick's Night at State Theater, New Jersey. Your chance to win is coming up, like I said, sometime between now and 8:30. All right, let's get right to the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. Hopefully you enjoyed my interview in the last hour with actor Xander Berkeley, and congratulations to him. He's going to be receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award from the 2018 Garden State Film Festival. My guest who's joining me now is the founder of the Garden State Film Festival, and it's great to welcome my friend Diane Raver back to WCTC. Hey, Diane, it's Bert Barron. Good morning. How are you?
Thank you, Bert. Of course, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Over the years, you've been a great supporter, and we can't thank you and your listeners enough for supporting us and the mission that we have of bringing the best of independent filmmaking to our state.
And that's what you do, and you've done so well, and it's absolutely my pleasure, Diane, to support a great cause such as this one. But I guess I got to say welcome home. The film festival is back home in Asbury Park. How's it feel to be back home?
Oh, it's great. It's back by popular demand. None of us could walk down the street that somebody didn't say, "When are you coming home to Asbury Park?" We did enjoy our 4 years in Atlantic City. They were wonderful, but Asbury Park is home, and there is no place like home, as they say.
Yeah, good stuff. Talk about the festival this year, Diane, and some of the highlights that we could share with some people.
Well, I mean, every year it's a miracle and a blessing of thing. The big news for everyone is that Christopher Lloyd is joining us. He has a film called Making a Killing, which screens at 8 p.m. At Jersey Shore Arts Center in Ocean Grove on Saturday night, the 24th of March. It's not to be missed. We're thrilled. He'll also be with us for anybody who's ever been to the festival, the big highlight, of course, is the gala cocktail party on Friday night. He will be there along with Xander Berkeley, who you just mentioned, Ed Asner, and of course Armand Asante, whose film we're opening with called The Wanderer's Quest of the Demon Hunter, and it's a campy, fun zombie demon vampire movie. So it's going to be a fun weekend, Bert.
Just with that name, I know that's going to be a fun movie there.
Yeah. So this year we're screening 245 films from 22 countries.
Wow. And
the person coming from the farthest away is from South Africa. So, we pride ourselves on the aspect that the filmmakers literally do come from around the globe.
Yeah, and when you bring in people, Diane, that are so synonymous with movie making and the film industry, and they're people that have had wonderful careers, you mentioned Christopher Lloyd, Ed Asner, I know is going to be back again, and he's done some things in the past. The reputation that you have built with this film festival is second to none, and I think when people hear the Garden State Film Festival, right away they know it's a festival that's people enjoy. There's great films. It's very high profile and well respected. And you probably get that from a lot of people that when you invite them, they're like, I'll come out. I want to be there. I want to be a part of this. You probably get that a lot, right?
Absolutely. And, of course, the one thing I want to mention is this is an event for everyone. We really pride ourselves on making the ticket prices have no threshold. You know what I mean? There's no threshold. There's no barriers. It's really for you. So we don't do this for us. We do this for the love of the films, because independent filmmaking is, I liken it to the film industry what organic foods are to the food industry. There's no additives, preservatives, or whatever. These are films made from people's hearts and souls with usually their brother, uncle, cousin's money, and there's really a lot of love in them, and there are front line of truth and freedom of expression, and I think that's to be preserved.
Nice analogy. I like that. Diane Raver is with us. She's the founder of the Garden State Film Festival. And here we go, 16th anniversary this month. It'll kick off March 22nd and virtually take over the city of Asbury Park for a long period of great films, great filmmakers, and really just so many events and activities that are going to be happening. You can get involved at the website gsff.org, and you can see all the great organizations that the Film Fest benefits. So there's a lot more going on than just kind of going around and watching movies. You're helping out some really great causes in Asbury Park and, of course, across New Jersey. Diane, how did you come up with this idea of putting this film festival together? How did the seed get planted?
It's a long story, but I was in the a grocery store in Seagirt, New Jersey one night, and there in front of the hot dogs was the actor Robert Pastorelli. And as you know, I was a veteran of the film business. I grew up in the commercial business in New York and came home to New Jersey to raise my family. And I said, well, I'll talk to him. I talked to him. We became friends, and it occurred to me that New Jersey, which is the founding state of the film industry in this country, had no all-encompassing event to celebrate our legacy in the business. And he said, well, that's a great idea, Mrs. Raver. And it jumped out of my mouth, and here we are 17 years later.
Wow. Excellent. It just takes an idea, an idea and some passionate people behind it. And the next thing you know, you've got something that people look forward to every year. And that is the reputation, of course, of the Garden State Film Festival. Diane, I know there's been some headway about perhaps, restoring some credits for filmmakers and getting the cameras rolling again, if you will, back here in New Jersey. How important would it be to be able to make films and make TV again in New Jersey? How important would that be here?
I think that is should be a primary goal of our new governor. I have heard that he is for it, and that we may resume our rightful place in this business very shortly. And kudos to Governor Murphy if that happens.
I hope so too. And there's something very magical about it, Diane. And maybe you probably look at movies the same way I do. That when it is filmed in New Jersey, our state becomes a character in the movie. I think of Burt Lancaster in Atlantic City, and just the gritty feel of Atlantic City, what it lent to that movie, and of course Sopranos. And I used to love to just watch it and look behind the characters and say, oh, I know exactly where they're shooting that scene there. I miss that with New Jersey movies and TV.
Yeah, and speaking of Sopranos, Aida Turturro is coming to the same. She's also in Making a Killing, which is the Christopher Lloyd film. So
that's great.
We're really take a minute to look who's coming on our website, and you'll be amazed at the stars are going to be shining this year at the Garden State Film Festival.
It's going to be a great one, and it all gets underway a week from tomorrow. Again, you can get the information at gsff.org. So many events happening right on Thursday, right on through Sunday, and be a part of this year's 2018 Garden State Film Festival. Diane, wonderful to speak with you again. Great to hear your voice on WCTC, and look forward to seeing you in Atlantic City next week, and I guess we'll say welcome home.
Asbury Park.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I had Burt Lancaster on the mind there. Asbury Park, back where you belong. So thank you so much, Diane. Great to speak with you, all right?
Thank you, Bert.
All right, we'll see you then. All right, Jersey Central traffic and weather time, 8:16. Traffic and weather every 10 minutes.